Done. Jesus Christ. That's up. I want it down. Howdy, boys and girls. Welcome back to AI, the Somnium Files. This game was almost over, so I just had to finish it out. Oh, I'm so sorry. Are you okay? Look. Who the hell are you?
Saito Sajima. Congressman Sajima's son.
What?
I researched Saito thoroughly, but I cannot find any images of him on the internet.
Oh, imagine that.
He is listed on the family register, but I cannot find any photographs.
Give me the details of each crime.
Before I do, there's something I want to hear from you. How did you know about the prototype sync machine? And not only that, you also seem to know what the sync machine is truly capable of.
That didn't happen in this timeline, did
Why
it?
is that?
That's...
Regaining your memories, are you? Human memory is fractal. If you retain even a single piece of it, it's possible to recreate the whole thing.
Neat.
Pieces of memories are like roots that grow into every corner of the brain, gradually, slowly, taking its time. I imagine the same thing is happening in your brain right now.
A fractal is a figure with self-similarity. Allow me to explain. See
Okay,
this?
you don't have to explain.
Whichever fragment you cut, you will see a similar shape. The whole is made up of its similar parts. This is called a fractal figure. Memories in the brain are similar. That is what he is explaining. He is claiming that from a few pieces, you can rebuild the memory.
Fair enough. So we're trying to... Our own brain is trying to fix itself. Is that right? No, that's not it.
Parallel worlds exist.
Oh, God. Who was inside your iris during the interrogation on Sunday?
That was me.
That would had to have been you, yeah. So I was thinking at the end last
You
time.
imitate her well.
Like, when was each of them taken
The
over?
way you talked in your body language, it was like the real Iris.
That part of the fractal memories,
Earlier,
too.
you almost had me fooled. Your imitation of Boss was perfect.
Yes, there's a reason for that. Let me define some terms first.
Oh,
A
God.
person's memory and sense of self. Let's call that personality. It isn't
Sure.
quite the right
Whatever
word,
you say.
but it'll suffice. Now, transferring that personality into someone else's brain.
Okay.
Let's call that parasitism. The one
Accurate.
transferring is the parasite. The one being transferred into is the host. Are you with me so far? Moving on.
So there's two parasites and two parasite hosts.
Even
in this
after the
situation.
personality exchange is complete, the host's memory isn't completely lost. About 1% remains in the brain. So, a parasite could use that 1% to imitate the language and behavior of the host. That's
About
how
what I
I knew about the
expected.
warehouse and Sunfish Pocket, by the way. Thanks to Renju and Iris's remaining memories.
Okay. Who was inside Iris during the interrogation? You already answered that.
I'm telling you, why are you making me repeat myself?
Eh! Freaked me out a little bit. I accidentally pressed it twice.
That means the Somnium I entered on Sunday.
Which would explain the lab.
That's right. It was me.
Yeah. How? Already knows about the original Cyclops. Well, because he was there. He had to have done it.
What's going on here?
In your body. Or at least the body you're currently in, if we're going to call that your body. Continue, please.
Fine. I still have time.
Time?
What are you talking
You'll
about?
see.
What are you talking about?
So, where do you want me to start?
Just past midnight on Tuesday. Shoko was killed on Friday. We think that is day 1. Today's day 5. What was Saito doing during those days? I decided to ask. Alright, I guess we'll go in order. Day 1.
Like you guessed, my personality was in Shoko, Renju's ex-wife. That made calling Renju easy. I need to talk to you about something. He came over without question. I think it was around 4 p.m. I had him meet me at the chemical plant. I made Renju go to sleep. Synced, switched personalities, and then stabbed Shoko's discarded body with an ice pick.
Yeah, sounds about right.
I took Shoko to Bloom Park by car, using the old abandoned...
Which is why
subway
Renju
line.
disappeared right off the bat, because he was already taken over by Saito.
Must have been around
He wasn't hiding from
8
anything.
PM
It was
by the time
Saito,
I
so he
was
didn't want to
finished.
get caught.
I tied up Shoko to one of the merry-go-round horses. After that, I used Renju's phone to send a Nile message to Mizuki.
Daddy got caught up in something serious.
Then, I just waited for Mizuki to arrive.
Were you gonna get her next? Something bad happened, maybe? Day 2, Saturday.
Until next Saturday evening, my personality was inside Renju. My next target was Iris. I knew she would be suspicious if I asked her to come to Kawasaki, so I asked her to come to Sunfish Pocket first.
Okay.
I called her a little before 5 p.m., and she arrived just after 6.
Okay.
I greeted her, then convinced her to come with me.
Bad idea.
That's when Ota saw us. Anyway, I put her in the car, then headed to the chemical plant. On the way, I made her take a sleeping pill. I knew she might run once she saw where we were going. It was around 7 p.m. when I got there.
Why would
and
she?
I wasted no time switching bodies. After getting Iris's body, I used a rolled-up apron to strangle Renju to death.
Oh.
Then I put his body in an empty oil drum I prepared earlier. I put that in the trunk of the car, then headed to Sunfish Pocket.
Which is why we were highly suspicious of Iris, because Iris literally did it. Like, the weight matched up and
But
everything.
then, something I didn't anticipate.
The only thing that threw us off our route was
Waiting for
her
the
dying.
signal in Akiba, someone knocked on the window of the
The
car.
signal. Wait, so there was someone
It was
else.
Ota. He asked me something about being able to drive. He was surprised, to say the least. I didn't have time to waste on him, but I couldn't risk him finding the oil drum in the trunk. Plus, if word got around that Renji's car was spotted driving around Akiba, that would foil my plans. So, I came up with a lie. I told him that I didn't have a license, so he had to keep it a secret. That's what that thing referred to in Ota's Nile messages, by the way. And just like that, I managed to escape a bad situation and headed to Sunfish Pocket as planned.
So they even met hiccups along the way and everything. Like, this was a fully thought out scenario, but like, some of the hiccups we didn't even hear about.
The rest went exactly as you already figured out.
Okay. You strung them up for fun. Day 3, Sunday.
Sunday morning, I had a recording or some such thing scheduled. Oh, I am, of course, referring to Iris. I didn't want to draw suspicion, so I decided to attend as planned.
Was a good enough copy to throw everybody
I went
off.
to Lemniscate and performed my job. And when I left, I ran into you, Date.
Okay.
To be honest, I was a little surprised. Just the previous night, I was a parasite in the body of Renju. I didn't think Ota had seen me. So, of course, I didn't expect to see you there so soon. You were on to me, but there was nothing I could do about that. If I
We
ran,
really
it would
were.
only increase your suspicion.
We really were right onto her with Iris.
So I decided to play my role.
Him. I don't know what it would be in this. It would be her
The
in this
interrogation
situation because
began
it's
around
physically a
8:20
female,
p.m., is that right?
regardless of what their mental is.
Then you synced into my mind.
Yeah, it's all that fun.
But you didn't get what you were looking for, did you? As a result, you had no choice but to release me.
If we just
I
saw the
didn't wanna
wrong
go home
thing
right away.
there.
I knew there might be police waiting for me. that would make it difficult to sneak out at night. And that would put my plan in jeopardy.
Oh no.
So I asked you to take me to Marble. I tried to find an opportunity to run, but then another unexpected event occurred.
What was with the armed men then?
I got a Nile message from Ota. I knew I could use him. So I
You
told
really
him
did.
I needed his help and to meet me at Marble.
Did somebody know
He
she
did,
was
as
body
I-
jumping? Oh, damn it.
After that, I got into the van with Ota. But because his presence was unnecessary, I asked him to stop at a convenience store to buy me something to drink. When he was gone, I took his car and drove to my parents' house where I used to live.
The
Yes. The Sajima residence.
Yeah.
Of course, I knew I couldn't just walk up and ring the doorbell. Hello, Father, it's been a long time. I was also in Iris's body at the time. But I thought I could use that to my advantage. So I pushed on the intercom and sure enough, my dad invited me inside. I told him this. I want you to come with me. There's something I need to show you. He was quiet for a while, but eventually agreed and got into the van with me.
And that's how you got
We
so.
arrived at the prototype sync machine around 11:50 p.m. By the time I was in the body of Sosajima, it was a new day.
Okay, just randomly kidnap your father like that. Continue.
This was yesterday, early Monday morning, past midnight. In my new body, I drugged Iris, put her in the van, and drove to a new location.
You put on a
Okura
bear suit.
Fishery Cold.
Yes,
I
we know.
arrived around 1, then prepared for the show for a couple hours. Of course, when I say show, I mean dismembering Iris. Because of the temperature in the warehouse, it took longer than I expected to prepare, but... well, you saw it in the video. Of course, I didn't anticipate Ota would show up. What does that make it? 3 times that brat has showed up unexpectedly?
Yeah, that's what happens when you mess with
It
Iris.
annoyed me to no end, and I took that out on him. Dressing him up in the polar bear was an impromptu plan on my part. I didn't mean to make you think he was the killer. I just wanted to throw a wrench into the investigation.
It wasn't even a
matter if
wrench,
he
that was
found
just
out or
rude.
This all happened Monday morning. I left the warehouse around 3:30 a.m.
And then the rest of the day?
There isn't much to talk about on Monday. Before noon, I used my old man's body to call this one Boss. You might not know this, but she and my father go back about 6 years.
Which would kind of explain how
The
Boss
two
knew a
shared
lot.
Terrible secret.
Oh, shit.
Hinting at that was enough to get the boss to come running to me immediately.
We know
I
nothing
injected her
about
with a
Boss.
sedative, then brought her body to the chemical plant.
Switched, shot.
I synced
Ran.
with her, exchanged our bodies. And after blowing my father's brains out, I cut his body into pieces.
Put it in a jar.
I stuffed the meat into a vase I'd brought earlier, then drove back to my house.
My being where? Sajima residence or Boss's? Oh god. I was trying to keep my anger from boiling over and kept asking him questions. It got gray for a second. Why didn't the sync systems resist after waking? Probably still groggy from the medicine, right?
Ah, the prototype sync machine has a special feature. It administers a strong dose of sedatives to the original body, and a stimulant to the host after a sync. That kept them docile.
While you woke up with a shock. Why did you take out your victim's eyes?
You know all about the prototype sync machine, don't you? That
Yeah.
should explain it.
The prototype sync machine differed from the one at Abyss in a few key ways. The machine at Abyss is more sophisticated. Nanocables from the sync gear enter through the gap between the eyeball and socket. They then travel down the optic nerve canal to the brain. But the prototype sync does it go through the eye? To perform a sync, because it could go right through the... You need to remove the left eye. Oh. The subject and the sinker have to remove their eye from the socket. But you're... Otherwise the cables cannot enter the brain. Of course, even if the eye removes, severing the connection to the brain isn't necessary. The extracted eyeball still has the optic nerve and blood vessel connected. After a sync, the eye is supposed to be replaced back in the socket. Oh, it's supposed to be safe. Side effects are rare. Unless the nerve or blood vessels are damaged somehow, replacing the eyeball isn't too difficult. That would have been cool if one of them actually had an eye defect after she took over the body, so like it was a hint.
Of course, I don't really care about eyes.
But
I
it
don't
fit
need
the MO
them.
before.
All I cared about was exchanging bodies with the sink. And for that, I needed to remove the left
Hold on,
eye.
but that's the whole problem with medicine nowadays, is that we don't have enough control over the nervous system to be able to reconnect nerves, like for losing an eye. I still want to... Obviously, this game isn't going to have the answers, because if it had the answers, we'd have the answer in reality, but like, that's the exact kind of technology I want us to have. Okay. It's not even my area of expertise. It's like my third choice when it comes to the medicine field. Because I preferred genetics, and then the cardiovascular system, and then nerves. But, like, nerves are so interesting. I don't think there's a medical professional out there who isn't absolutely invested in this kind of talk. So, like...
Why didn't you just put the eyes
leave
back
it
when
there.
you were done?
That's obvious. Once I was finished transferring into a new body, the old one was of no concern
So
to
you
me.
didn't care. How'd you put your own eye back
Why would
in?
I
Ow.
bother replacing the eye? I was just going to get rid of it anyway.
So it wasn't a nasty, like, fetish like the other guy. It was literally just, I didn't care. Where are the eyeballs?
Shoko's is in Renju.
Oh, okay. I think we found that. I forgot about that.
Renju's is in Iris.
Oh.
Iris's is in Dad. Dad's is in Boss.
You ate them?
Their stomachs, I mean.
You sick bastard.
Yes, I ate them. Immediately after exchanging personalities.
How horrible.
Yeah, even I was like, what the heck? What's your motive?
Homicide
Enjoyment?
is my hobby.
Yeah.
I have a tenacity for it. What can I say? Of course, it was also necessary to make sure people kept their mouths shut. If I took over someone's body, they would know about my crimes. I couldn't risk them reporting me, so I killed them. It was also a matter of revenge. Against you.
Here we go.
It's personal. That's why I chose people close to you as targets. Well, except for my father, of course.
A little personal on that one.
That was personal to me. But don't ask. It's embarrassing.
It's your father. I don't have to ask. Revenge against me.
This series of murders was like a journey for me. You know, traveling through bodies to finally reach the end. That's the thing about traveling. You always wind up in the same place, don't you?
He's trying
Where
to
do
get
you
back.
think that is?
Why are you stalling for time?
Your home. A trip is only complete once you return home.
And then I would
The same
also
goes
explain
for me.
Date's missing eye.
When I return home, my travels will come to an end. So I'll be needing it back. My body.
What?
You stole my body. You took it from me 6 years ago. That's why I want revenge.
What are you
Fair enough.
talking about?
You have no idea what it was like inside my own head. I miss it. I miss my brain, Date. No matter how
Okay.
many people I killed, it never worked. I never felt happy. I feel miserable.
I mean, it's not something wrong with the body. Date's fine.
You mean?
He was born with a brain dysfunction. Due to damage to the posterior pituitary gland, he was unable to properly secrete oxytocin.
Oh, that's right. My old body. How are you finding it, Date?
It's fine. It's just missing an eye.
That's what I've been telling you!
I don't have the same oxytocin deficiency you did.
That is because I regularly supplement it.
Oh! I didn't know
You must
that.
have increased your dosage too much.
No, but the person who had this disorder was number 89. The original Cyclops killer.
That wasn't 89?
That is what I believed as well, but we must have misunderstood. Pewter did not specify who exactly was imprisoned, only that one of the original culprits responsible was currently in prison.
But okay, no,
That's
but
strange. That would
Saito
mean
wasn't in prison.
Number 89 is the previous chairman, Rohan.
That must be it.
I'm sorry, what?
Rohan is a parasite inside number 89's brain.
Wait, no. What? Wait, no, now it's lost me again. Rohan is a parasite inside 89's brain, so... Then why did...
Pewter must have known that.
No way.
Then... That doesn't... No, same.
Let us determine the specifics using Saito as our starting point. Whose
Please.
brain was he in before Boss?
So,
Sojima.
And before So?
Iris.
And before that, Renju.
And then Shoko.
And before that, Shoko.
Okay,
And before Shoko?
yeah, see, there's the important part. Where?
I was a parasite inside Rohan's brain 6 years ago until last year.
Wasn't he dead more than 6 years ago?
I'd lost most of my memories. I was a shell of a man. They housed me in a special hospital, but I still had those fragments of my mind left, just as I explained earlier. From a single piece, you can recreate the whole. I took my time, slowly regaining my memories. 1 year ago, I remembered everything. I left the hospital and immediately sought out Shoko Nadami. I got her body.
Because she's related to the
And
Kumakuras.
she was in Rohan's. When she saw herself in the mirror, she lost her mind. She was confused, panicking, running up the emergency staircase, and then...
She fell to her death. But I thought that was a lot more than 6 years ago. Ooh. I might just be
That's
remembering
why
the times
Rohan
wrong.
committed suicide.
Okay, it's a great
After
way.
that, I spent a year perfecting my plan,
So you even took the douchebag's body,
using Shoko's body.
so it would have
I
blended in
spied on
perfectly.
you all this time. That's why I know everything about you.
Did you try to take his body once? Is that why 5 years ago he's missing his memories?
In that body you are operating right now.
No,
in
no, I
that
guess he was.
skull,
That is the first transfer.
my personality lived there.
Wait, hold on. If what you're saying is true, what about my personality?
It was in Rohan.
I'm not Rohan!
Correct. It is just as he explained earlier. Number 89 was in Rohan's body. In other words,
So this was Date's original body.
My real?
So wait. That I did guess that at some point, and I was still thinking coming back to that. But like for a while there, all this information has confused the shit out of me. So I was thinking that we were saying that wasn't the case. So that's the detective's original body, Date's. But like, so 89 was Rohan, and Rohan and Hitomi? Rohan and Hitomi. I just realized. Yeah, that's gross. Wait, but wouldn't Hitomi have known Date? No, they were just friends over the past 6 years, right? I mean, it would explain Date's weird affection with Hitomi if, like, it was before that, but, like... So this was all Rohan. Rohan went through all this. Not Date's body. So we're seeing that all wrong? Is that what's supposed to...
Sorry, but time's up. I want my body back.
I need
It's
so
quite
much
simple.
more explanations than this.
Sync with me, and stay inside my mind for more than 6 minutes.
And if I refuse?
I know that you won't. I know it.
I don't want the boss's body. I want my body.
Date, look! This is streaming live!
Oh no, 89, what did you do? That's a little gruesome. Yeah, it must have been Date and Hitomi, because I thought Rohan actually liked her. Or 89.
If
Oh
you
no,
give me
I'm
that
kidding.
body,
Kidding.
I will give you the location. Oh, and of course, it isn't the chemical plant in the Kawasaki district.
Iba, where's the source?
It is being routed through numerous IPs. I cannot identify the source.
Now hurry the hell up.
Contact headquarters, now!
Got it!
Now, what will you do? Will you agree to my request?
Obey Saito or what? We're gonna... So, file 2. Let's be the hero first. I'll do it.
Date?
See, I knew you wouldn't refuse. I know you well, don't I, Date?
I'd assume so, because that's what made me kind of decide to do it. Police headquarters, Tuesday, 4:28 a.m. Oh, jeez, that's a weird movement to see. Iba, are you going to be able to...
I did it. I did it. I'm back. I got it all back.
Hey, where's Hitomi?
All right. I'll tell you as promised. Boss's house.
Of course.
However, it might be too late by now.
I could go back, and I know this information. Is that going to help me now?
What?
Why?
See, he's crazy. Of course he wouldn't actually
Return
do it
my
for you.
body and I'll tell you the location. That's what I said. I didn't lie. I kept my promise.
I knew this was going to be the bad ending.
You bastard!
This is why I picked... Don't forget your leg's
You're
broken.
the one who injured that body. It's your own fault, really.
Damn it!
Be seeing you.
Iba. Iba, explode. Can you take any longer?
Date, are you alright?
I'm good. Iba's voice barely resonated in my eyesight was hazy. A heap of broken images. Sweat was building on my palms. Felt like my throat was closing up and I was struggling for breath. In my ears, the rushing blood of my heartbeat was the only sound.
Everyone's dead.
Shoko, Renju, Iris, Ota, Hitomi, Boss. The flesh remains, the mind is lost.
I couldn't do anything. Saito had me right where he wanted me. Nothing. Nothing.
Parallel worlds exist.
The words suddenly echoed in my head. I couldn't remember who or where or why. I thought that if there really was such a world, then me in that world, I is another.
Could I have had a better future?
Yeah. I prayed that I could. I felt my consciousness sink into a black abyss. And that's an ending? Yep. Yep. Nope, we're not done though, so we don't have to worry about the credits. Nope. Does that unlock the other ending? Annihilation route. And, oh, the achievement has a picture of Boss on it. That's kind of creepy. Okay. Yes, we were in 2, so let's go 3. I won't do it.
Date, I'm hurt. Don't you care about what happened?
I won't do it.
Do you understand the gravity of this situation?
Yeah, I
A
have the
bomb
murderer right here.
strapped to her body. You're too stubborn. Or maybe you're just cold-hearted. You want to see what will happen when her flesh burns and
Yes,
tears and
kind
scatters?
of. It's the whole point.
If you aren't quick, you'll see the whole... You know I'm not bluffing, don't you?
Yeah, just do it. I didn't agree, no matter how many times he demanded it of me. I refused again and again. I mean, I knew she was gonna die anyway, so if I get the last laugh. And when I saw it, I understood. Boss's body rolled into the corner of the room. I didn't want to think anymore, anything, nothing. Closed my eyes and ran my palm across my face. I could taste blood. What? What just happened? I don't understand what that just meant. Okay, so I have to pick that option. I thought that was gonna be the bad end. But I mean, looking at what I did pick, it was like, okay, no, it's Annihilation Route End. So yeah, you have to get all endings to get. If this last scenario is too long, I will make this another episode because we are already at 30 minutes. No, we are already at 30 minutes. I'm gonna cut this episode here. This is definitely gonna be a 30-minute ending right here, at least. So, thank you all so much for watching. If you like this video, don't forget that like button. It does wonders for the channel. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, please put in the comment section down below. I'll respond to all of them as long as I'm still a small channel. And don't forget to subscribe and the bell icon so you can see more videos like this when they pop up. Thank you again so much for watching. See y'all next video, mate, alright? Peace.